Good afternoon, Jason Shepard here with the Anchor Room. I'm going to make a brief video showing the installation of our top bumper / trunk piece. It's our newer paint and lens protection film. It's a clear film like Rock Guard or Clear Bra, whichever you're familiar with. This is going to be installed on the top side of the bumper to prevent any future scratching on that area when you're moving stuff in and out of your trunk. Tools in front of you today, we're going to use a microfiber towel to dab up any excess liquid. We have a felt tip squeegee, felt tip because we want to minimize the scratching on the car as well as the material that we're installing. And the application fluid that we're using today is actually called slip. It's a little different than the standard application fluid, which is also okay for use. We do, however, prefer slip. It seems to have less of a clouding effect and do a better job in the installation process. Slip is 8 ounces of isopropyl alcohol, 8 ounces of water, and 1 milliliter of baby shampoo. And like I said, it does a wonderful job in the installation process. All right, let's get started. All right, here we go. We have the trunk open at this point. And sad to say, I wish this is a product that we had brought to the market sooner. We have some scratches right here. I'm not sure if you can actually see those with the sunlight. And then we can also tell where the trunk has been shut, that there's a mark already being made on the top of the bumper. But I guess rather now than never to prevent anything future. First thing we want to do obviously is make sure that the top side and this curvature, because it does go approximately ½ an inch around the bumper side over here, so we want to make sure that the top side of the bumper is completely clean. I've used some regular soapy water to clean it up. And we're at this point ready for installation. I think it's important to mention, since this is clear material, and it has a pretty obvious curve in it, so it's pretty easy to understand how it's going to be installed on the surface. It is intentionally made to go right underneath of the taillight on both sides. I'm giving you just I guess that protection from corner to corner of where the trunk actually shuts. What also is important for me to mention is that it's probably a good idea for you to get this slip on your fingers, this application fluid, to minimize any fingerprints on the bottom side. So having said that, this is our slip. We're going to apply it liberally on the top side of the trunk, and then I'm going to use the paper in my favor and have it peel, so you can see that edge right there. So we peel it up, and I'm going to spray slip on my fingers. I'm going to peel the material from the back side. And at this point, we're going to put slip on the back side of the piece. We line it up and slide it right into place. At this point, we just want to center it left to right. And if you're using a slip, you can definitely smell that alcohol. And the whole idea behind the process is obviously that the alcohol evaporates quickly and leaves that piece in place. All right, at this point, I'm just going back and forth. It was not centered perfectly, so I want to make sure we get that done first. That looks like about right there. And then once you have it centered, the idea is that you can just take the squeegee and from the center point out start removing the application fluid, slip in this case. And you just work from one corner to the other. In my case, I'm peeling it up because I wanted to butt it all the way up against the seam on the trunk. That's a good thing about that slip. It'll enable you to do that until you're perfectly happy with where everything sits. And once you have the top side done, left to right, and don't be afraid to go over it a few times to make sure you get all that air and application fluid out from underneath. And the next thing you want to do is just start pressing it down, and it's not going to lay down immediately. All that fluid's got to come out first. But as you can tell, as you go around, and this is where that microfiber towel comes in handy. I'm just keep pressing down until she sticks. So from the top side down. And like I said, do that a couple times and she'll stay in place and the installation will be complete. Thank you for your purchase and have a fantastic day. I'm going to do my best to show you where this material is, but of course because it's clear it's hard to see. The tip of my finger is where the material starts, right there. And as you can tell, it's crystal clear, just how it should be. It's the whole intent. There's the end, right on the tip of my thumb. Alright, again, thanks for your purchase. Have a great day.